Hey guys, this is Fatima with the Twirling Feathers. I wanted to jump on here and I wanted to show you that paper technique. I could not find the video for that page that I saw it on, so I thought I would show it to you, and then if I find it, I will post it or tag that page also. But basically what I did was I took some sheets that I had already printed. This sheet right here I did get from the Vintage Pebble. I did get this one from her prints that she has that you can download. So I got that one, and then these I got from Etsy shops. But I'm going to do this one here with y'all so that you can see. So it's already this color here, so I don't need to distress it anymore. But so all I'm doing is I'm taking my sheet. I have a piece of parchment paper on my table here so I don't get that oil all over the place. I'm going to set these down here for now. So basically what this is going to do, it's going to make like a really pretty, almost like a rice paper, but you're going to use oil. So I have some olive oil right here that I just put. You can use baby oil if you want, but I used olive oil for the other one and it turned out pretty well. So this is just plain copy paper, and you see how it is, you see how it sounds. Very crinkly. All right, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some olive oil. I'm going to put it on my fingers. I'm just going to start kind of putting it on this paper, getting a good amount. And once you start doing this, just make sure that you kind of got everything you need close by, because your hands are going to get pretty greasy. And I forgot to grab my baby wipes, but I do have some paper towels right here. So basically, I'm just kind of going to put this oil on here. And it's actually, if you use olive oil, and I guess even baby oil, it's really good for your hands if your hands are super dry, because my hands are always so dry because I wash my hands so many times. So I'm just going to start rolling this up. Start just, so you're kind of going to crinkle the paper, knead the paper, and you're just going to keep doing this. And as you start doing this, you're going to see that the paper is going to start to kind of take a different form. It's going to feel different, and it's even going to feel more durable. And so you straighten it out and kind of rub it in some more, and you just keep doing this for a while. And this is really all there is to this for this part here. Now you're not going to be able to use this paper right away. You're going to have to let it dry. You can use a heat gun if you want, a hair dryer. I kind of like to let it set overnight and let it dry all the way through. So I'll have to pop on again later and show you the paper when it's finished. But I wanted to show you the actual method that you can do, because even right now you can hear the difference. It's not that crinkly anymore. It's more of a kind of a waxy kind of feel to it. Almost kind of rubbery, actually. And then you start getting all those neat little crinkles in there. As you can see, it's just transforming this paper into like an old rice paper. And you just keep smoothing it out. And as it's drying, I even, when I let it set to let it dry, I even periodically will crinkle it up while it's still, you know, drying, just to get those extra little crinkles in there, because I really like that look. And this is very relaxing. And as you can see, it really darkened up that part right there. And just look how pretty that looks, just like that. So once it dries, I'm going to go ahead and kind of rip it all the way around and tear away all this white that's around it. And then I'll decide where I want to put it. I believe for this sheet here, I believe Stephanie from the Vintage Pebble, I think she did a book and she used this as the cover, but you can put this on, you can do this on anything. But I just love this technique because it's really, really simple. You don't need a whole lot of supplies. And you got yourself some vintage looking paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this one dry. And what I'll do is I'll do another video of what I'll do after it's dried, because I'm going to add a little bit of ink to it, maybe kind of give it a little bit more vintage look to it. I might even use my little crackle stamp here, but I'm going to set this one aside. I'm going to let this one dry. And I am going to do, I'm going to grab a piece of paper. I'm in my little workshop and I did not turn on my fan, so it's kind of warm in here. But I'm going to do this one real quick right here. I just want to see what this paper is going to look like when I do this one without any color. So this is just plain paper and I just printed on it, and I just want to see without any antiquing. It's probably going to give it that almost like that parchment paper look. And this is, like I said, really good for your hands, for your fingers, for your fingernails. Because olive oil is really good for your cuticles. So you're giving yourself a little manicure as you're doing this. So win-win. Just don't touch your face, don't touch your phone, don't touch anything that you don't want to become greasy. Let's see. Yeah, this one's going to give it that parchment look, and then I will antique it with my ink. But I kind of like this look too. And it's amazing how quickly just the feel of it takes on a different feel the minute you put that oil on, excuse me, and you start crunching it together. And you, like I said, you can do this as long as you want, as many times as you want. And like over here, I don't have enough oil. So I'm going to let these two dry, and then like I said, I will come back once they're dry, and I'll do another video on giving it a little bit more of an antique feel to it if you want. If not, you can stop right here and you can use the paper as is, whatever you want to do. But this is such a fun technique. You can do this on scrapbook paper also. Now just keep in mind, scrapbook paper is a lot thicker, so you're probably going to have to do this several times to get that paper to be nice and flexible. And I did see some of this done on Pinterest too, so you can check on Pinterest too to see how to do this. Also, there's some videos there. And there we go. I'm going to let this dry. And that looks pretty cool. It looks like it was printed on parchment paper. All right, so I'm going to let these cool, and I will come back and do another video. Let me get a piece of paper towel to wipe my hands here a little bit. And I'll do another video when I add a little more to it so that you could see the difference when you add a little more stuff to it. All righty, you have a good evening.